Welcome to Mermaid Love Tarot for your 5-part weekly bundle reading. I'm a counselor, a 2-time award-winning actress, and tarot reader. Enjoy your reading.
Hello Libra, welcome back to Mermaid Love Tarot for your 5-part bundle weekly reading. My name is Priscilla and I am not just any tarot reader. We are going to begin with your angel answer messages. Whatever 2 questions you have on your mind, I will give you answers to as I am pulling out 2 angel answer cards. One more, please, for Libra. All right, and the first one is the situation will improve. There may be a situation you're going through. I see a lot of situation having to do with court. We might see the justice card. Probably something having to do with custodial situations, with a car accident. Listen to your intuition. That already passed, okay? And you were probably asking yourself, is this going to get better? Is this, going to improve? Is it going to work in my favor? It will. What do we have for, and again, this is a general reading, so it's not for all of you. Whatever I channel is whatever I channel, okay? I use this cup of water to channel messages, so, there's no telling what's going to come in. All right, renewal. Yeah, there is something having to do with renewal in your life with regards to something improving, okay? Which brings you, of course, renewal. If something improves, then it's a new renewal. We might see the Fool. The reason why I say I'm not just any tarot reader is because I have over 2,000 videos that show the proof is in the pudding. I call out the cards and the cards come out. So go check those out. Go check out the Spanish readings as well with English subtitles if you need any more messages. I am open for personal readings. I do book quickly, so I suggest you message me. The information is in the description box. Even if you don't want a full reading, you can also request some questions to be answered. All right, the number 33 might be significant to you. 3 means coming together with people, connecting. We might see the 3 of Cups or 3 of Pentacles. And I don't know if I said the Fool. And we might also see the card, the Justice, Judgment, Ace of Swords, 9, 10, 3 of Swords, the Tower, and Death. What do we have, please, for Libra? I don't take the cards, you guys, so you can forward the video. I don't suggest you forward each part as I'm doing them because you miss out a lot. It says higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. All right, so you are on your way to recovering from something. We might see the Empress, from healing from something. This is why I told you everything that I've already told you. All right, what do we have, please, for Libra? All right, it says heal parent-child karma, healing the bond with your parents frees you from the past. It's time to release all wounds and move forward. We might see the 6 of Cups, all right, guys? So if you have any situations going on with your family, okay, the situation improves, okay? This might be something that happened, obviously, when you were a child. And so they're telling you, try and heal the situation, try and make things better, okay? Because we don't live forever. All right, and right now your heart is already healed from whatever happened. So now you're going to be able to move forward. And as you move forward in this renewal, all right, they're telling you to listen to your intuition when in doubt. Okay, the message is very clear and in order. Flirting with life isn't a side hobby, it's your main act. You were made to survive, you were made to sparkle. Okay, you don't need a relationship to feel alive. Your vibe alone can light a room. Go be your own main character, flirty and free. All right, so if you are not with somebody, if this is in fact a situation, of someone you were with romantically, then you're fine, you're healed. You realize you don't need to get anybody's attention, right? We are going to take 3 cards in tarot. I've called them out. And then we're going to take a total of 6, first 3 and then 3. Then we're going to do your advice in terms of what's in the shadow, okay? What you need to maybe work on, okay? All right. So you're going to be, because of everything that happened to you, you went into a moment of solitude, okay, into a moment of healing, which was perfect, right? Because now you're healed, right? You needed to be by yourself from whatever it is that you went through. And now you come out of that triumphant, all right? Really thinking about things, not making the same mistakes again, seeking the truth within you. What did I do that, didn't work, all right? But then later, you're going to have so much that you're even going to be able to give to others, all right? Whether that's money, whether that's attention, all right? Because whatever did happen to you now puts you in a place where you're focused on what you need to do. You're focused on your job. You're focused on helping others. You're focused on helping yourself, on donating things to other people, whether that's money, clothing, or whatever. But for sure, with the Page of Pentacles, you may be receiving some news with regards to money, unexpected money, or simply money that you worked so hard towards because you were so ambitious, and now you see that, all right? Some of you may be like really studying something new to make money, like really diligently studying something, all right? Looking at what you can learn, being a little shy about it because pages are a little shy, but still seeking and going forward towards opportunities, right? Learning things to see what opportunities are there, right? Taking a workshop on YouTube, whatever, to see like what can I learn? All right. What can I learn to improve, my current situation, my current job, or just go on my own? We're going to do money and career, of course. So we'll see what comes out there. All right. And because in the recent past, you had like a decision to make here with the Two of Swords. All right. A choice to be made. It's more of a choice. All right. Because you had two paths. Do I do this? Do I do that? And you were like a little bit stuck and you weren't even like seeing things. It was almost like you had like an invisible blindfold. Okay, because a lot of this may have had to do with you not having enough information, okay, to make that choice, to make that decision. Sometimes we can run and do things quickly. But now with the Queen of Swords, your mind is like begins to clear. You're now thinking a little bit, not cold in a bad way, but thinking head over heart, right? Really seeing how you can improve things, not thinking with your heart, because that sometimes leads us to trouble, but also communicating more effectively, right? Communicating with people in terms of what you need. If this is a job, how much you want to be paid, right? You don't want to be taken advantage of. And then you have the Star, right? Really reaching what it is you need to reach. You're going to work, right? You're going to forgive your parents. You're going to move on. You're healed. They're telling you to keep an open heart, to keep an open mind. And then with all of this, you are inspired. You inspire yourself to keep moving, to keep healing. Like now, healing for you is going to be a piece of cake. All right. Because you've been there, done that, and you know how to go about it. All right. But this is also about hope in the things that you do, feeling liberated. If for a minute you lost hope, they're telling you don't, because you don't have to. All right. Hope is there. Hope is alive. Remember, one of my coaches for acting once said to me, 0 doubt, 100% faith. All right, you guys. So that's where we are, guys. Also, please don't forget to consider becoming a member of my channel. All right, I have 3 different tiers. The highest tier, which offers a whole lot of things, offers everything 1 and 2 offers, is only equivalent to 3 cents a day. So I invite you to do that. Also, don't forget to check out my Amazon shop, all right, where you can find the Saint Benedict medallion in a little bag and follow the Saint Benedict video that I leave at the end of every video to protect your homes. You have the Queen of Cups, and they're telling you to ask yourself, what emotions am I holding that aren't mine? All right, sometimes we hold on to emotions that don't belong to us, right? And we need to let them go, all right? Just let this go. If they belong to you, you take them, right? If those emotions belong to you, you take them. But if they don't, you let them go. You don't need a baggage of emotions in your life. You have enough with the fact that you're trying to heal a parent-child karma situation, right? What do we have? Thank you. It says cutting ties. You may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. All right, do what you need to do, how you need to do it. Send out an email, don't burn bridges, but do what you need to do for what you need to do, and you will, because we saw the Six of Pentacles, right? And that just shows that you're moving on up. You're gonna have enough that you're gonna be able to give to others, right? You're not gonna be having to need to make so many sacrifices. That Hermit reflection might also have a lot to do with you making those decisions, right? The Two of Swords, that was probably a decision that you were making, right? Having two choices. Do I stay? Do I go, right? This is familiar and comfortable, but comfortable isn't going to help me to pay the bills, right? Isn't going to give me enough for me to meet my own expectations. All right, teacher. Yeah, I feel like you might be a teacher. You might work with education, but remember when we saw the page, in terms of telling you to learn something, right? Go back to school, take a workshop. It says you have the ability to inspire others to unlock their own true potential. Explore careers in teaching, coaching, mentorship, or as a motivational speaker. You may already be doing those things. You've learned much about money. Now it's time to put it into practice. Okay, you can teach classes if you are financially savvy, right? And teach other people on how to grow their money, how to invest in stocks, right? Financial investment, all that great stuff. So help, right? Because in the process of you helping, you might be making money, right? Because that pays if you open something on YouTube and start teaching people about money. All right, award. Okay, winning money, payoff for efforts, recognition. I told you that in the beginning. Advancement in professional work, something also leading to fame. Okay, you might be in the fame realm as I am. I'm a 2-time award-winning actress. All right, I leave my IMDB page in the description box so that you can check that out. Follow me on Instagram. I won as Best Actress internationally. So you can go check out my red carpet events and all that good stuff. All right. So some of you, if you happen to play a little bit of lotto, I'm not encouraging it, but it may pay off. Okay. Everything that you've been working for, I told you, now it's coming to fruition, and you're going to see the award, the rewards, and all that good stuff, right? To have enough to be settled and not to struggle. Okay. Now we move on to love. What do we have for Libra in love? It says, why is it that you love me? Somebody may be asking that question, okay? Wondering why you love them. Maybe this is somebody who hasn't done their best in loving you back and showing you how much they care about you and not putting in the work, all right? And they're probably like, why do you love me if I treat you like this? If I don't, do what you deserve? What do we have for Libra? For Libra, please. And it says, will you leave me like the others? All right. Probably that's why this person was left by somebody else, because they don't put in the work, and you know that. And it's almost like they feel like, you know what? I'm heading there again. Okay. And that's why they feel this way. It's their own guilt. All right. I'm hearing guilt. And you might just be feeling like, I'm pretty much done. If you don't shape up, that's exactly what's going to happen. All right, black sheep. And then this person sometimes victimizes themselves, or rebels, just doesn't follow. I'm not saying that in a relationship there's rules, but they just don't give. Like, they don't live up to your expectations. And so they begin to play the victim, like, oh, I'm the black sheep, and blame everything on you. Like, you don't see the things that I do. Meanwhile, they're not doing anything. All right. And you're just about at the verge of just calling it quits. That's what I feel energetically as well. All right. In oracle messages, thank you for giving me that fast spirit. My strength grows in moments of uncertainty. Yeah, you may have a lot of uncertainty right now with regards to this relationship, with regards to your job. Like, you know what you need to do with regards to your job. You need to leave because, you are good at what you do. You're a master at what you do. I'm surprised we didn't see the 8 of Pentacles. What do we have, please, for Libra? For Libra, please. All right, and it says acceptance. Embrace acceptance and let go of resistance. It brings you peace. All right, stop resisting staying with somebody. Stop resisting staying at a job. All right, change needs to happen. All right. And I didn't take out the secret card. Thank you. And we have slow down. Some of you may be really going fast, not taking a break. So just slow down. You know, see the bigger picture of what it is you need to do in terms of making this decision that you need to make. All right. Stop for a moment, because while you move in making this decision, you're not going to reach anything. All right. Initials: Victor, Yvette, Louis. They're giving me the name straight up. YVL, nickname, last name, first name. They're giving me the word victorious. I don't know why. All right. Gemini, Cancer, and Aries. And in the cards, you have Virgo, you have Capricorn, you have Gemini and Aquarius, and you have, what was this? Oh, Aquarius, yeah. I said it without remembering. All right, you guys, it's been great. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hype my videos. Throw me out into the algorithm so that people can see my gifts. As I, explained, I'm not just any tarot reader. Don't forget to consider becoming a member to my channel, as well as joining and checking out my Amazon store. This is how the Saint Benedict medallion looks. It comes in a little bag, and it's under the esoteric items. And I have a whole bunch of other categories listed there. All my tarot cards, even my makeup, beauty supplies, things that I use in my house. All right, you guys. So remember to live in love and harmony. Always help others, no matter who they are. Take care, one love, and I'll see you soon.
Thanking you for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.